Let's talk running sneakers. Let me try to. There we go. There you go. Now we're up and straight and ready to go. So I just got a message right now that the POTUS is going to break off talks with the Democrats over a second round of a stimulus package, which kind of leads me to my clip here that for the next hour I'm going to be making phone calls on behalf of the DNC with the pretty robust system that they had. I got training on how to do this. I have the necessary resources to be able to have a conversation with folks, and I have empathy, which is clearly important to connect with people. So this is part of my first task, to get 40 people of color to register to vote. So let me show you a little bit of what this looks like. So the script that I'm going to be following has a pretty strong flow to help me connect with individuals. But I figured that this may be the biggest impact that I'll have with task number 1, which was getting 40 people to register to vote. Let's see how it goes. Hi, my name is Luis, and I'm a volunteer with... Hello, 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 hello. All right, so I just finished 1 hour of volunteer calls throughout the state of Pennsylvania. I got rejected so many different times. People just hung up or were very busy. I started to keep track of phone calls and I just lost track. I think I had, I don't know, hopefully I made an impact, and it was a tougher endeavor than what I thought. And hats off to anybody who has done that in the past, because it's definitely a tough thing to do. You may be asking yourself, why do I have these cards? Well, while I was doing phone calls, there was a lot of wait time. And during that wait time and people hanging up on me, I decided to just play a game, the Dr. Seuss game, basically matching up these, these rhyming words. But you get the point. So yesterday I received a question about running sneakers. So basically the question was that they want to use something different because they've been using the Under Armour HOVR. What running sneakers do I recommend? Because we say, hey, I've already ran 1,000 miles on my current sneakers. So my thing was it truly depends. It truly depends on what kind of terrain you'll be running on, whether it's going to be gravel, whether it's going to be road, whether it's going to be trail. What kind of terrain, you have to know that before you actually go ahead. Sometimes people buy more than one sneaker because they know that they'll be running the mountains, running some trails, running on the pavement. So for me, I do a lot of pavement running because that's what I have around here. So I've typically relied a lot on Brooks running sneakers, Adrenaline GTS to be specific. Those Adrenaline GTS have taken care of me for a very long time, especially throughout my ultra marathons. I've used multiple different types. I've even let them know that I've used Salomons. I've also used Saucony's and also Brooks running. So I'm going to show you the current sneakers that I'm running in right now. These are the GTS 20 by Brooks. These have 400 miles on them. Pretty much you can see here how 400 miles kind of looks on the heel of the sneaker. Also on the midsole, that's 400 miles. This is the GTS 19 by Brooks as well. So for these, I've actually put in close to more than 400 miles. I know that for sure. I didn't track these with the Garmin. So this is how the soles look with more than 400 miles. Again, they're still robust. I still use them when it's raining outside compared to the other ones. That way I can have some dry shoes. This is another 19 right here. Oh, one thing that I wanted to show you, these two right here are 19s. As you can see here, the difference with this 19 is that the fabric broke. That's something that has happened to me a lot. Unfortunately, after a very long time of running, I do see this mesh always breaking up on me. Here I started to see that develop, so I decided to essentially switch from this one to this one. And even in these new ones, the 20s, here you can see where, man, these sneakers stink, by the way. Oh my gosh. Even here you can see where the rupture is almost happening. And the reason for that is because I have some awkward toes, I guess. I have wide feet. My feet rub on this little cloth over here, this little fabric. So every time that happens, essentially the results are this. Yeah, I just wanted to show you what it looks like with 500 miles or more or less. I haven't kept track of how many miles I've had, really. I just go with feel. Once I feel that the sneakers are impacting my legs, my feet, I go ahead and switch them out. But 1,000 miles, that's pretty balls. That's pretty good. Out.